because I'm going to get something out of it. You know, either I'm going to believe this lie, I'm going to get some good, or I'm going to play dumb, get a shopping spree when I wake up. Like, life is going to go good for me.
Just by her talking about getting some good cucumber, I can already tell she's for the streets, bro. That's tough.
After you tell this dumbass lie, you know, I'm about to do you in right after this, you know?
How do you plan on keeping
She's
men
done,
interested
buddy.
in you once your looks begin to fade?
Cause I have a good heart. Like
Who cares?
I have a good heart, believe it or not. I am down to earth.
Why is it considered rude to ask a woman her age or her weight?
Mickey Mouse asked Minnie her weight, and he almost got slapped.
Why do women stress over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
They need to take a trip to Disneyland.
Why are men expected to be confident by women who seem so insecure?
Mickey Mouse doesn't want to answer that question.
Do you think it's equally rude?
Why doesn't Mickey want to answer the question? Come on, Mickey. You decided that you wanted to be a part of it, man. Answer the question, G.
To ask a man how much money he makes?
Yes,
Why?
Mickey Mouse has a lot in the bank.
I wouldn't go up to a guy and ask him like that kind of information. I don't know. I find that weird.
Why do women tend to stress over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
I think women stress about these insecurities and stuff because all over the internet we're told we have to be a specific way and look a certain way, and I don't know, I feel like that just makes us more insecure about how we feel about ourselves.
Why are men expected to be confident by women who seem so insecure?
I couldn't answer that one.
Do you think it's equally rude to ask a man how much money he makes?
Yes, absolutely.
Why do men stress over becoming successful, and what does that say about his deeper sense of self-worth?
I feel like in this generation of world, men are told they have to have no feeling and be told to do more and are expected more of, I guess.
What? It's not only in this generation, sweetheart. Men from the beginning of time have had that burden of performance to be able to level up and to become the man that they know that they're meant to become. It didn't start today.
As a man and being a leader, being the headship of everything, you're supposed to be that confidence. You're supposed to show her what confidence looks like. And with you being able to do so, you're going to be able to develop her if she's somebody that wants to be developed and having confidence herself.
Do you think it's equally rude to ask a man how much money he makes?
I believe that money shouldn't be the important topic, especially when first getting to know somebody, because money can be made. The most important thing is getting to know the individual.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, bro, but let's be real. Even though I know you said money shouldn't be the most important thing that you guys should be talking about when you're getting to know each other, but that's a heavily discussed topic when it comes to individuals that are divorced. 50% of divorces in America are filed by 80% of the women, right? 80% of women filed the 50% of divorces in America, and it's why? Because of money. So she has to an extent, know that you're financially stable. You don't have to tell her how much you're making, but she has to be able to see it through your lifestyle, and vice versa, you know. But more likely than not, it's going to be to the man. No cap.
Why do men tend to stress over becoming successful, and what does that say about his deeper sense of self-worth?
Well, men, I would say males, tend to do that because they lack something within self, so they feel as if everything that they need to obtain is outside of them in order to not only impress themselves, but to impress women as well.
If you had to choose, would you rather be desired for your body or your finances?
For her finances. Watch.
Finances.
What did I say, bro? What did I say?
Really? Because they gonna steal all your money.
This is the thing you have to understand. This is the difference between men and women, bro. When it comes to money, men generally tend to live in abundance because a man has the mentality, majority of men have the mentality that if I spend this, I'm going to make it back and some. But women, they live in scarcity when it comes to money. But when it comes to dealing with the opposite gender, women live in abundance and men live in scarcity. Real talk.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I just feel like I'd rather have money than have the looks. I'd rather have money than the looks too, but if somebody wants me for my finances, they're gonna take it all. At least my looks, like, they can't take it from me.
Okay. Why do so many women prefer to show off their bodies rather than their finances?
Probably because they don't want it taken.
These are the same women that call themselves strong and independent. Word.
Taken from them, and nobody can take your looks from you for the most part. Somebody can definitely steal your money, especially if you love them.
But don't women...
Look, the way she's talking, she seems like she's living in scarcity when it comes to the money aspect, though. You know what I'm saying?
But don't women kind of resent being used for their bodies?
Another key factor.
Yeah, absolutely, and men resent being used for their money.
Okay, so how do we fix that?
Men only resent being used for their money if they're not getting sex back in return.
I guess. It's honestly a great question. It's something that I've struggled. Why are you letting me answer all of these?
If you had to choose, would you rather be desired for your body or your finances?
My body.
Why?
Because I would like to be a gym rat.
Why do so many women prefer to show off their bodies rather than their finances?
Because they know what draws attention, their body.
Okay, aren't women objectifying themselves when they do that?
Facts. But then they want to say that a man is objectifying them. Get up out of here, Gene. Get up out of here.
Of course.
So why do women condemn in men the very thing that they benefit from when sex is typically what they use to empower themselves?
Because sex sells.
So why do they complain about being sexually objectified when sex sells?
Because they like the attention. They like the dispute.
Okay, doesn't that make them hypocrites?
Of course.
Women run the world. Let's get that straight. We run.
Stop. You don't run the world. You do not run the world. Maybe America, maybe the West, but you don't run the world.
Run the world. That's why it's important.
So then why are so many women complaining about how hard it is to be a woman in our society?
Exactly. Let's talk about it.
Because they're bitches. They're not getting no good dick. They don't have a
Yeah, you're not wife material. You're canceled.
man taking care of them.
Yeah, you're canceled from being wife material. I'm sorry, bro.
Or a good paying job. One of those. One out of the three. Either they're not getting good dick, they don't have a good paying job, or they don't have a good man providing for them. One of the three.
Does a woman's dating options increase or decrease with age?
Decreases for sure.
It depends.
On what?
How she take care of herself.
Okay.
Even if she takes care of herself, it's still going to decrease with age, my G.
But in general, do you think that overall women's dating options increase or decrease with age?
Increase.
Increase? So you think that more men are looking for older women as opposed to young baddies?
No, they look for young women.
So
young
basically,
baddies.
okay, so wouldn't that say that women's dating options often decrease with age?
Yes.
Yeah.
Decrease, I would say. Yeah, definitely decrease. The more disappointed we get, the more we don't want to date.
So why?
It's not the more disappointed you get. It's the less options you have, the less you have the option to date.
Why do women's standards often increase as their options decrease?
I think after her looks aren't a thing anymore, she probably starts to value other parts of herself, and probably more than what her looks were offering before.
Why does that usually happen after the looks fade? Why can't it happen before?
That's a great question. Part of me wants to blame like the media and the importance that they put on somebody's looks, especially young women.
You want to blame the media, but you're going to fall for it. Look at how much makeup is on your face. Look at all the jewelry you're wearing. Come on, man. You sound like a hypocrite. I'm going to be honest.
Honestly, I think it's just more of a household conversation that needs to happen with women, with girls, with daughters, with, ladies.
How do you think women should keep men interested when their looks begin to fade?
Wear more sexier clothes and do more freaky shit.
Is it fair to say that women are attracted to men with status and high social value?
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make them opportunists?
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah.
Does this make them
Hypergamy.
opportunists?
A little bit, yeah. Kind of does make them opportunists. Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Okay, why is it acceptable for that behavior, but is often frowned upon when an older man takes on a young trophy wife?
Because we live in a double standard society. We live in a society that's filled with double standards. When you're a man, they don't want you to be empowered. That's what it is. They don't want you to have any power as a man. They want you to literally subjugate it and get on your knees and be like, "Take me as I am, baby girl." That's what they want you to do.
See, I wouldn't say it is acceptable because, like, although it does happen, like, I personally wouldn't say it's acceptable. I don't think it's fair.
Okay. Do you see any difference between the party girl who uses her early 20s to sleep with lots of alpha males and the mid-30s player guy who sleeps with lots of young, beautiful women?
I feel attacked, but
The reason why that's frowned upon.
She said she literally just exposed herself. She said she feels attacked because she has multiple bodies. She has a lot of men that she slept with, and now she feels like she's being subjugated. That's tough.
On is because society's very hypocritical, and with them being hypocritical, if they see an older gentleman who was able to catch a young lady who has an interest in an older man, they feel as if, at least I believe, why couldn't I be in that position at my age, you know? And who knows the type of life that this older individual is living now when it comes to this specific lady.
If you had to choose, would you rather be desired for your body or your finances?
Finances. Look at her face. Look at her face. She's asking herself, why are you asking me this question? This one's thinking, and this one is already getting triggered. Like, you can't make this up. Finances. Watch her say finances. Duh.
Finances, absolutely.
Why?
Because financially, I already made it, like, bigger. You know, like, my body has nothing to do with my status in a way. If I've made it financially, I feel like I made it in life, you know?
Why do so many women prefer...
Unfortunately, sweetheart, your finances don't determine how successful you are in your life. Your success is predicated off of the amount of children that you can have and the relationships that you develop and cultivate with the people in your life already. The amount of money you make really has no value. It really does not matter. You know?
prefer to show off their bodies rather than their finances?
Shit, I don't know. I think it's easier to show off, like, your body, you know?
Than how
like,
much you make.
Yeah.
Are those women objectifying themselves?
No.
No.
Definitely are.
Why not?
I mean, God gave you your body. Like, you should be able.
But y'all be the same ones to complain saying, men are looking at me weird. Oh my God, you're a weirdo. But you're doing it to yourself, though. You're showing your body off to the world, but then you have a problem, or you feel a way when it's somebody that you're not attracted to that looks like, come on, man, stop it.
Be able
allowed
to
to
flaunt,
show it, yeah.
When a woman decides to give a man a shot, is there a window of time for him to close the deal before she gets bored?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So timing is important?
Timing is very important. Timing is everything.
Are young women aware that they will have peak years of beauty, fertility, and dating options, but will lose influence over men as they age?
They don't understand that because they've been coddled. They're delusional, bro.
To a degree, yes, because a lot of them, even though they say women mature faster than men, a lot of them just don't have that understanding as of yet. So in the process of...
When they say that women mature faster than men, they're talking about physically, bro. Not mentally. I promise you, not mentally.
becoming older, it starts to kick in even more. But at the younger years, not really.
So why do women often choose to wait for romance and focus on their career when their own window of time is the most limited?
Because they feel like again, I'm going to the word feeling. They feel as if they've been in situations to where they have been done wrong, they look at the majority of individuals that are men in the world as they're going to do them wrong too. So I might...
Facts.
Will focus on self and, you know, get a degree or get a career, whatever the case may be.
Do you think if young women became more aware of their window of time, their life priorities would change?
Absolutely.
For sure.
How?
It'll change by understanding that you're not going to be fine as a motherfucker forever unless that's just in your genetic nature.
I think it would change because they would realize what their roles are and stick to it instead of trying to be what society's telling you what to be. Because a lot of these women are indoctrinated into the BS that's spewed by the world government and society, and they're not ready to be able to own it and speak up and say the truth.
Nature. So be more open.
I don't trust a lot of people. So if I'm going to end up alone, it's because of me, because I don't trust people.
I agree. I think I would piggyback off of that too. Like, I think about it often, actually. I personally say I'll never get married, I'll never have kids, but I'm okay with
You'll never get married. You'll never have kids. And then when God eventually ends up deciding to have that happen in your life, you have nobody but yourself to blame. You're going to be an old cat lady crying at night because you were never able to find a man that you wanted, that wanted you. You were never able to have kids. Feminism has lied to you. You see, I'm talking to you right here. Feminism has lied to you.
With that too, you know, like I feel like I should be free, but maybe the time will come.
If women are smarter than men, why do they keep believing men's lies and opening their legs?
Real talk.
Sometimes you don't believe him. You know it's a lie, but you still want some dick. But he's gonna have like repercussions for that. Like me, my favorite saying is like, hit a man where it hurts him, in his pockets, you know? So like, yes, we're gonna have sex, but today a nail gonna break. I'm gonna need my nails done, a toe chipped purposely. I kicked something, now I need my toe fixed. I wanna eat Benny Hinn.
What are you going to do if he doesn't want to do that for you, though? Just because a man has sex with you doesn't mean that he wants to wife you. He wants to take you serious. You got to provide more value than just sex.
Honest today, not Taco Bell, like, you know, and just once, you know, once I want to do this, do that, then that, like it's gonna just hurt him in his pockets instead of that lie he told me earlier, you know, like damn. So either way, he's gonna pay for it. She dumb if she believe it, like I don't really know what to say about that one. But me, I believe stuff too, but because I'm gonna get something out of it, you know? Either I'm gonna believe this lie, I'm gonna get some good dick, or I'm gonna play dumb, get a shopping spree when I wake up. Like, life is gonna go good for me after you tell this dumb.
Yeah, you could tell. You could. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, she's not wife material, bro.
Ass lie, you know? I'm about to do you in right after this, you know?
How do you plan on keeping men interested in you once your looks begin to fade?
Cause I have a good heart. Like if I
No one cares about your good heart, all right, sweetheart?
have a good heart, believe it or not. I am down to earth. If I do,
You're not giving me down to earth vibes. I can tell you're not. You're a very masculine energy woman. I'm good off of you. Any masculine man is good off of you. Any high value man is good off of you, bro. You don't like. I'm sorry.
love a man. Those are certain men I do that way. You lie to me, then I gotta get you where it hurts. But I'm a good woman. Like I encourage my man. I ride for my man. I don't need.
Just the same way that I'm a masculine woman, but I talk and act like this when I'm in front of you, but I'm really masculine, you know? Like you're gonna look at me like, what in the actual like fleep? Like I sound delusional. That's how you sound right now.
Need his money. I come with my own. I appreciate his. You know, maybe if he's short, which none of my men.
To clarify, I'm saying I sound feminine, but I act masculine around the right girl. You see how ridiculous that sounds? But that's modern woman in 2022, bro.
Have never been. Maybe I got a little 20 for you or something. God forbid. But I'm just a good woman. I mean, I pray for my man, you know? I pray for his mama too. It don't get no better than that.
How do you plan on keeping men interested in you when your looks begin to fade?
Hopefully I'm a compassionate enough person. That's what I've been that's what I've been working on for the past, so far of my life. I feel like I at least have, aside from being blessed with my mother's good looks, like I'm decently intelligent and I can hold a good conversation and I am a very compassionate person. So at the moment I'm just hoping that rides me through the rest of my life.
And do you think that a woman's dating options increase or decrease with age?
Decrease, definitely. I mean, I'm 23 right now and I still look at guys and I'm like, if a 19-year-old walks in front of him, I'm fucked.
What's the definition of a cougar?
Older women that look sexy as hell.
Okay, is it true that cougars have to work harder to attract men because they are less desirable?
Yes.
No, they don't have to work harder. It just depends on how attractive they are.
Don't cougars typically approach men and buy them drinks?
Yes, facts.
So isn't that working harder than younger women?
No.
Most younger women don't do that.
Some women just know what they want.
Have you ever considered the possibility that you might end up a lonely old cat lady?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Not bad.
I've gotten this far, man. I don't have a
too
cat, but I got this far.
What's the difference between a lonely old cat lady and a young man who's short, fat, and broke?
He doesn't have a cat.
He can always self-improve and get himself into the position where he's going to be dealing with sexy, beautiful ladies. But when you're an old cat lady, you're done for.
Yes.
How do you feel
Absolutely.
about that?
I've come to accept it, to be honest.
Maybe not cats, but maybe dogs.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a lonely old cat lady and a young man who's short, fat, and broke?
What's the difference?
That man got potential and he got time.
He do.
I mean, aren't they both involuntarily celibate?
I mean, yeah. Against their own will, yes.
The young cat lady or the old cat lady is someone who's just tired of people's shit, and then the guy who's lower status, not anywhere, he's just really insecure and is not trying to step up the plate at all.
Aren't they both involuntarily celibate?
Depends. The man for sure. The woman, she can, do whatever she wants.
That's not true.
So you think that the cat lady is basically single by choice?
Pretty much.
Why do people assume there's something wrong with a person who can't attract a partner?
I don't know. I guess it's because it's like a person's like innate instinct. Like that's our purpose is to reproduce. But at the same time, like I don't understand why people look down upon those who like either are celibate by choice or even not by choice. Like even those who are celibate by choice, people give them a lot of shit, and I'm like, why? Okay. It's none of your business.
Okay. And lastly, does a person's body count matter in dating?
No.
Definitely does.
If it doesn't matter, can you tell us your body count?
Woo! That's a good one.
So then can we conclude that it does matter?
Nah, it don't matter.
Well, then tell us your body count.
I don't know. That's
So
bad.
can we conclude that it does matter?
It don't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
But it does matter.
All right.
I personally don't want somebody that anybody can have, because if I'm gonna hold myself accountable,
We're not the same though. You can say that all you want, but we're not the same. I don't think you care if you're with somebody that anybody can have. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm with somebody that any man can have, it's a problem.
and not let anyone have access to me, what's fair in having someone that anyone can have access to?
Yeah.
So do you think it matters or it doesn't matter?
Yeah, it can.
You think it can matter and stuff. Do you think it matters more for men or for women? Or equal?
It matters to men more, for sure, what the girl's body type.
Why do you think so?
Because something about a master key and all the locks, I don't know.
I think the expression goes, a key that can open up any lock is a master key, but a lock that can be opened up by 50 keys is a shitty lock.
That is a big fact, guys. All right. Guys, listen, this is going to be on this live stream tonight. If y'all like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, video with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Hit your link will be down in the description below, and so will social media links. So make sure you give those a check. Without further ado, this command of this live stream. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm out. Woke family.